Yo, we're watching citriclucas, who's going to be scouting in Highlander. We're going to fast forward through this, readying up, and he's going to be on red first, I guess. So, essentially, I feel like on defense, on scout on this map, it really pays off to kind of be sneaky and play the flanks. It's kind of what I tried to do a lot. If you can flank the people that are like on the cart, especially when it gets to the second point, you'll do a lot. On the first point, just kind of defending your flank, just making sure they don't get behind, you know, all that stuff. I'm going to fast forward the setup as well. Suicides for the engineer to get metal. And here we go. Peeking forward here. I actually don't like being this far forward just because it's so easy to get body shot early on. So I usually play behind like the second rock. Or I just make it a point never to peek out on the left, because snipers will pretty much always body shot me and just kill me. At this point, you should probably just back up. Like, you could have recycled for a buff and gotten back to this position. For some reason, they don't shoot you. That heavy pick, I don't know. I think going for that heavy pick, you should have known you would never have gotten out. But I suppose it's a worthy trade since they instantly Ubered in. As long as you can teleport in, like, you can go for trades like that. Otherwise, the spawns are strictly in their favor on offense. So, yeah. Here, I would definitely get a buff. I feel like that's probably going to be a recurring theme during this whole demo, is that you never get buffed. Because if you would have gotten buffed and that sniper was on the left, even if he body shots you, you can still take 2 more body shots. So definitely can change the outcome of every fight that you commit to. And there you just kind of overcommitted. Like, after you knew you weren't going to kill anyone because you missed your shots, you should have just run away. Like, that scout only killed you because you stood basically still. There were those pillars, and that soldier that you were behind, he didn't know you were there, so he wasn't really a threat for you to have to be afraid of. But you guys are actually defending fairly well. Your positioning's not bad. I just think you could be just a little bit more effective if you would be getting buffed and, yeah, staying alive a little bit more. I think your medic is alive here. One thing I do to get myself buffed is I just hit medic a lot. If you ever watch me play, I'm slamming the medic key almost constantly. If I ever get hit, I just hit medic. That's pretty much my gameplay. So, alright, your medic died. I would run to reset. There's nothing you can really do with 30 health. So yeah, and you know there's going to be some downtime. They still have to push the cart quite a ways, so it's not like the entire round is lost. This demo doesn't see you, but yeah, that was smart not committing. Should have known you weren't going to get him. The only thing you could be doing right now to maybe like save this round is like go for a flank around the far left and maybe kill someone. Well, there you got the sniper. You don't want to be too greedy. This heavy should have killed you like 10 seconds ago, so though you did escape, that was not a smart fight to commit to. After you kill the sniper, you should have run away. Don't forget there's like that cliff you can drop off on the left side. I think one thing he wanted me to focus on was like when he can flank. On this map, like the best time to flank is when you're on the second point, honestly. Third point and last point, it's harder to flank. Last point you have a few more opportunities. Third point there's almost none. Because it's just all in front. After you guys lose this first, or once they cap it, you pretty much want to leave, just because the spawns get in their favor extremely closely. Like, they spawn right at the bottom of that tunnel, you know? This looks like plat. I don't think this is plat. I don't know what divot is, to be honest, but So in this one, on this point, usually I just stay near the combo and just try to be in position to fight with if there's an Uber. But I actually like to harass the cart quite a bit because there's this first slope right here that you're looking at right now, and if your demo can hit someone on that cart while they're there, you can often just get a flank because people just like crouch behind it, you know? Oh my god. There, you should have known you were not going to get out. The only way you could have survived that, if you wanted to, would be go down through sewer, through lower, and then maybe wait for some sort of coordination or timing so that you could flank them and maybe get one good shot off before you died. But just standing out in the open with 2 health, yeah, you're going to die. Yeah, I really like to harass the cart on this one. If there's weak players that fall off of it when they get spammed, you can easily chase them down there on that lower catwalk. But I guess the thing I don't like about your hold is that you guys, like, I think you guys Ubered when their combo was nowhere close. So your Uber was pretty much completely wasted. And you guys have no presence, like, spamming the cart. And your sentry's in a very weird spot. I've never seen this sentry spot before. Usually the the sentry will be back further, but you know, this spot actually looks fairly effective for defending the cart, so maybe this is the new meta being developed in the lower levels, just like matchmaking, right boys? How long is this anyways? It's like 30 minutes long. So, no idea where your demo is. Yeah, I mean, this is essentially how I would play. Just kind of keeping eyes out on the left, on the cart. Tying people up in fights so that they're easily spammed and caught by the sentry. I just haven't seen your demo man in forever. I don't know what's going on. This is funny. You guys are Ubering this brass beast heavy. He's just standing still, killing people. Doing a fucking million damage. That was a good flank right there. Just kind of missed your shots pretty severely. You had the shots, you just missed. I don't know. There's not much else to say. Maybe you could have taken your time a little bit more since they didn't see you, but in Highlander it kind of sucks because if you take your time, people always turn around just because they look for spies and then they find you even when they weren't looking for you. It's kind of the most annoying thing ever, is that people accidentally find you flanking. Also, if a pyro turns around, he just right clicks once and then suddenly you can't hit a shot. Also very annoying. It seems like you like to tunnel the heavy a lot. I would encourage you to not do that, because it takes so many shots to kill him. He's being tanked especially. Like, you're never going to get that kill. You might as well go for the easier kills there. I think there was a soldier right in front of you before you saw that heavy. I kind of like this. Oh fuck! I kind of like this this strat though, soloing your brass piece heavy every time. I kind of like it. Because they have to flash because you do so much fucking damage. Alright, last hold. Usually your responsibility on a last hold is going to be to like watch lower and just kind of peek the cart main, you know? My cat has no idea what the fuck is going on right now. But unfortunately, because of the nature of the game mode, you have to pay a lot of respect to snipers because they can just body shot you. It's kind of annoying. There, that would have been a decent opportunity to flank when you killed Demo lower, though of course they would have called it, so they would have been looking, but you could have at least peeked. One thing I always try to do when holding this last point is just try to buy time, because kind of every second counts. So even if they're turning around to look at you, but you don't kill anyone, it can be worth it. There's a guy in your team typing. Should get a mic. I seriously feel like I haven't seen the Demo Man on this team. So I think my two main things for him to do are, so far, is don't focus the heavy and press your medic key. Literally, everyone on your team should be pressing the medic key. Maybe it's a low-level player thing, but like, you should be spamming the medic key. Every player should be, in my opinion. Lag. I kind of disagree with shooting that sentry there. Since the Demo was right next to you, he could have easily destroyed that, and you had like maybe a chase onto that engineer, or maybe someone around the corner. Like that could have been an easy kill for you. This fight, I probably would not commit to it, because you've only done like 40 damage, and you've taken like 50. After he runs away and beefs, I guess it's a free kill, but after that first 8 damage shot, I would not commit. It's not really worth it. Should the medic be spamming medic? Not the medic, no. Alright, what the fuck is going on? The server going into slow mode? He's just like... Alright, he turned into a spectator. Alright.
Yeah, thanks.
This is kind of the risk of getting so aggressive on lower or on the flanks, like alone, is just that you get caught in these 1v1s, and there's so many corners and tiny passageways on this map that it's impossible to take smart fights just wandering around in the flank, because there could be anything around the corner, or a pyro can trap you in, or you get juggled by a rocket, because that's just the players that are going to be running around. If you have a free kill on someone like that, you should take it, but then you should just back up, rotate out. Rotate for heals. There, I might have actually gone for the medic instead. Since the soldier didn't see you, and you knew the medic was there because of the heal beam and because he said, I'm fully charged. You knew the medic was there and you could have gotten that force. There, when the heavy was above you and you went for that health pack, it was kind of riskier going for the health pack than it was to just run away, because you had 109 health and you went to the health pack, so you healed, what, 16 health? But you also trapped yourself in a corner. If the heavy would have dropped down, you would have died, so you probably want to run away. Look at this guy on your team. This guy is a fucking bitch. What is wrong with this guy? Why is he writing all this shit? This guy needs to get a mic and he needs to stop being a little bitch. That's a fucking great time. I don't know. Why should they be spamming the medic key? So they get healed more. And so that their medic knows where they are, basically.
Mission begins in 30 seconds. All right, I'll feel good.
You might think, well, that only applies in pubs where there's no voice communication. If you're playing a server with voice communication, pressing the medic key is irrelevant. But no, it actually still makes a difference. Pressing the medic key still, like, influences your medics, even if it's subconscious or whatever. It draws attention to you, and it it says that you want to get healed and that you're ready to get healed and that you're going to do something with those heals, or that your crit heals or whatever it may be. It's very important. So that demo that was overextended was kind of dumb. I'm glad you committed to killing him. So this is all so far. It's good. While their demo's down though, that you should probably commit to Uber on them. With your team should be committing. You're kind of doing what I like to do, which is well, actually, what I like to do is bonk to their spawn and destroy their teleporter. But you guys might be having your spy do that. Oh, that guy air blasted him back to safety. I like to go to their spawn and destroy the telly, and then kind of troll and have them come back and chase me, and then if I can, I'll come back from behind and flank them. But yeah, getting cap time is going to be really important on offense. You just want to find the right timings. Like, you don't really need to be on the first point Uber because there's a sentry. You don't really need to be... Actually, the only Uber that you might want to be on is the third point Uber. Otherwise, you should probably be on the cart during all the Ubers. If they're wiped, you should be on the cart. But if you have your NG on the cart and there's a no Uber fight happening, you probably want to be with your team killing people. Should you flank if the cart is lit? Wait, I don't really understand. Alright, this should be a free cap. Like, what your team should be doing right now is committing to kill their medic. Like, bombing your soldier in your demo. I don't understand how you guys didn't just roll them out so far. The reason that they usually have to run away on the first point if their sentry goes down is that your sniper gets in position, and the sniper is supposed to be like the ultimate threat. But maybe your sniper isn't good enough, or people in iron or whatever division this is just don't understand how like risky it is to stay out in the open against snipers. This is a good time to get some cap time, but once it gets onto like the slope, it's almost impossible to push it up alone. So I would usually at that point stop pushing the cart until we get some sort of like picks, or our Uber goes in or whatever. So just sitting here alone like this, you're just gonna get spammed off. So it's almost pointless to sit on the cart. This is when you should be with your team, seeing if you can find a pick or whatever. So yeah, you guys got a few picks. Now you can cap, and the Uber happened. Now the cart is pushable. If it's unsafe to push the cart as Scout, should you try to be aggressive and flank? Yes, yes, yes. That's kind of exactly what I was just saying. Like during certain sections of this map, it's risky to push the cart. I would say the times when it's risky are approaching the first turn, the first like 90 degree to the left turn on the first point. That's when I would not be on the cart until the Ubers are over. Going up that slope in the tunnel, I would not be on it. Here I would be on it, because the only thing that can hit you is a sniper, because it's so wide open. There's nothing else that can hit you. And then the other times when it's risky to push the cart, going up the slopes on the ramps over here, and then going into the last point. Otherwise, you should be on the cart. At least get it to these choke points. They're like payload choke points essentially, even though it's like wide open. So once you get it up that slope, I would peek to see if you can do more fighting, because like that one is huge. Getting it up that one is pretty big. You have like your sniper and spy on it. I think you'd be more valuable seeing if you can kill people elsewhere. Are med picks equally important on payload maps as it is on Koth maps? Again, on offense, yes. On defense, yes, but not nearly as important just because the meds spawn so fast. So Uber advantages aren't as pronounced. But killing a med is like the best way to stall the other team. Basically what your team should be doing during this part is just like buffing your sniper, keeping him healthy so that he can make space for you guys. Because you're at an Uber disadvantage, I think. Like, usually what teams do is they'll hold their combo in the house, and then they'll just be pocketing their sniper while they build Uber. That way the other team can't freely push up because they fear the sniper. Alright, you have a decent chance to flank here, but I think they just exited where you exited from. Kill that soldier. It's a free pick. Oh my god. No. Okay, you guys have Uber. What the fuck? That scout just runs in. Oh my god, this is so messy. Alright, this could be a scout demo Uber up the slope. Press your medic key! You could have gotten healed there. You were crit heals by that time. Just stand next to your fucking medic. Press your medic key and you'd be alive. As scout is pushing the cart more important than trying to flank for demo or med picks? Only at certain times. Generally, you should be going for damage and picks if they're available. You shouldn't be feeding the whole game, just holding W, trying to get behind. But like during times when you know that it's like a transition phase, that's when you want to be trying to get some cap time. You know? Or if they're like resetting and backing up because you are about to Uber into them, you know, that's a good time to maybe like think about capping. You just need to be keeping track of where the enemy team is. If the cart's free, you should push it, but you know.
The freaking card stopped!
He collides into the walls, that's true. He may collide into walls and he may miss shots, but as he plays the game more, he will improve on these things. Alright, I think this is just one round, one half of this match. He's standing still now. I guess he had to go get his takeout. The delivery man's at the door. Like, what the fuck's going on? What is this guy? I would cut this guy for my team immediately. Who am I kidding? We're screwed. In the middle of your fucking match? Okay, this guy is either 12 years old or he's like severely depressed. And he has no mic.
5 minutes left in the mission.
I don't even know what's happening anymore. Like, you guys aren't even Ubering into them. You guys are just... You're just fucking spreading out around the map, just running around like it's a pub. I'm so confused. What? Alright, whatever. This is when you should push the cart. Their med's dead. So you should be able to push it for free. This round is still very winnable. 4 minutes to push last. Your combo is just a bit too passive right now. They should have pushed the enemy team all the way out. After the medic died, why did they Uber? Alright, they got some kills. Alright, yeah. Oh, that spy. Go kill him. I feel like one thing he's doing wrong as far as aim goes is his movement doesn't help his aim. He's not setting his crosshair so that when he presses the left strafe key, his crosshair is to the right of the person he's about to shoot. You know what I mean? So he's like moving his crosshair. He's setting his crosshair on the right of the person, and then moving his crosshair to the right while he strafes to the left and shit like that. Like, it's not in sync. It's not coordinated. You can work on that stuff just by playing like MG and just focusing on strafe aiming a lot. Alright, this is an interesting flank. Why do so many people stand still in iron? I don't understand. So there's a sentry there that's kind of cock blocking you, but you might be able to flank them now that the sentry's down, and get that medic. I'd be going for the medic, my friend. He's right there. Yeah, baby. Yeah. We get a timeout in chat. Next one's a ban.
Doc, come on, man. Stay by the car, fellas. Get on the catch, fellas.
So they don't have a sentry. You guys, I guess, are gonna win. Alright. That was the easiest upward last push I've ever seen. Alright, never mind. You got sniped. But, like, I just feel like your team has no combo, and your team has just no direction whatsoever. There's no, like, coordinated pushes happening. Like, I don't see your demo playing the combo, which is the standard, like, way to play Highlander. You know, your demo is getting Ubered so that he can try and pound their heavy and medic and, you know, destroy sentries and shit. Alright, this is a pretty good flank here. You killed 3 people, yet they still don't react to the fact that you're at their spawn. What the fuck? Did you put on your fucking invisibility cloak? I want one of those. What the fuck? They're all jumping in the pit! Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright guys, come on. On the cart. You can do it. Another one! Well done. Alright. Alright. So, basically, oh, look. Look at this. He's so bipolar. Holy shit. So wait, did we win? Fuck all of you? Alright. Yeah, this kid needs to tone it down. That is completely inappropriate right there. Come on, man. What the fuck? Come on, son. Alright, whatever. Here's what he needs to know. Here's what he needs to know. He needs to call medic more, get healed more. Alright? That is the first thing. He needs to not focus these heavies as much. He needs to... His team just needs to have a combo, like with a demo man, and they need to track Ubers, and they need to push. And when they have their engineer on the cart, you know, you don't necessarily need to be on the cart the whole time. You can be on the cart once you've killed them all and your team has secured the forward choke point. Then you just sit on the cart so that the cap speed is like optimal 3 times or whatever. When you're defending, you basically get buffed and you check the flank. If it's open, you push it. If it's not open, you back up. You don't commit to every fight with a heavy. If you can kill, here are the highest priority picks in Highlander. I'd say medic, sniper, demo. Like, these 3 are all equally important. If you can kill any of these 3 classes and you can trade for them, do it. Otherwise, it's not really worth it to commit to these 1v1s with scouts, soldiers, pyros, engineers. Like, any of these classes can kill you, you know? so it's a bit risky. Um, but if you can trade with the medic, demo, and sniper, then do it. Otherwise, just keep playing and you'll get better over time playing some DM and MG and all that stuff, along with playing with your team, going over maps, learning strategy, watching your own demos, you know, the good stuff. All right? So thanks for the demo, Citric Lucas. I hope that helped. Until next time, thank you.